movement is medicine, and D's knees are the B's knees, but Do's knees are not like D's knees. So let's learn how to warm up our knees, so that way Do's knees are like D's knees, which are the B's knees. God, let's warm up our knees. Some of the best ways to warm up your knees is simply by extending and flexing your knee back and forth. Squeezing your quad muscle, literally just squeezing it like this, which you do by straightening your leg, straightening your knee, flexing your knee. Sorry, this is flexing, that's extending. Excuse me, I should be the expert here. However, those are going to be really good, just general things for you to do. Try it on one leg, holding onto something for balance. Maybe even just try doing some air squats with balance. Get as low as you can. Bend the knees, extend the knees, and then maybe do some lunges or lunge variations as well. Those are really simple ways to warm up our knees. I'm going to show a couple other ones that are really good if you have pain in your knees, because a lot of you might, and that might be why you're here. But these other exercises require a resistance band. So if you don't have one of those, you might be stuck doing these or other variations. However, I have two different exercises that if you're experiencing knee pain or feel like you have weak knees, throwing these into your exercise routine before you work out are phenomenal. I was experiencing just some subtle knee pain recently, just started doing the second variation I'm going to show. Within weeks, it was gone and my knees have felt so much stronger. Not going to say that's going to happen for you, but it might. So let's go over to this bag over here with this tied resistance band to it about knee height. I just need to grab my lighter band for this one because we're putting both our knees through the band here. The other one, which I'll use the blue band for, requires more resistance because I'm going one at a time, which doesn't make a lot of sense when you think about it, but it will once you see. And also just understand the band is not going to extend correctly for these ones. Resistance band is being pulled taut because I have two different points of tension pointed this way. I like to hold on to whatever I'm attaching this to. It might be a squat rack. It might just be a random pole or thing that you have at home or at the gym that you can put around knee height. And then you're going to squat. Now, I highly recommend we pull our knees against the band at the top of this motion. This is just letting me know that this is not as stuck to the ground as I originally thought it was, so I am going to need to put an arm right here. You can. This helps with your balance as well. Go ahead and do that. But I would highly recommend at some point stepping further back to get more tension in the band, which makes it harder. Get as low as you can. And at the top of this motion, the thing you want to do the most is push against the band by extending your legs as hard as you can, resisting with the back of your knee against the band. These are called Spanish squats. They are fantastic. They're a pretty good quad burner as well, so I would even throw it into your workout routine instead of squats if you're someone who's struggling with knee pain, or you can put it in as a warm-up if you're someone who just has sore, tender, weakish knees, but you still want to do other stuff later in your workout. This next one is called a total knee extension. I'm actually going to loop the band through, like I was mentioning earlier, because only one knee at a time is going to be doing this motion. I'm going to be in a little bit of a split stance, a B stance is what I like to call it, where my back foot is on its toes, and it is just behind or a little further than my other foot is. Again, you can hold on to something for balance if you need. I'm going to squeeze my glute that is on the same leg that the band is tied against, and I'm pushing my heel on the ground and squeezing my quad muscle as well. This helps strengthen all those tiny tendons and ligaments in our knees, as well as our quads surrounding the knees, strengthening everything in the location and around the location that we might feel pain and or weakness. So these are a fantastic exercise to do a couple sets of, again as a warm-up or as a replacement for other knee exercises like a squat or lunge if you can't do those without pain. And that's all I got for you today. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to continue making a movement video every day for the month of May, as well as going live on my live streams for at least an hour a day, doing some form of movement to promote an hour of movement every day for you at home, wherever you might be. So thank you so much for supporting this series. I'm going to continue making movement and health-related content moving forward, but this month is my big month. I'm doing some promotional stuff on my YouTube, on my Twitch. I'd really appreciate it if you guys went and checked those out as well. However, that is it for this video, so thank you so much for watching, and remember,